Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? I hope you and you and all of you are doing absolutely wonderful today. I had a full weekend this past weekend, and I was able to get some recording done on our little overnight trip to Las Vegas. So I wanted to come and share that with you guys today. I drove from our home in Southern California all the way to Las Vegas, which is really not a far drive. It is about, I think, 3.5, 4 hours. Sometimes it takes us a little longer because we make some pit stops, and we were driving an electric vehicle and had to charge up midway. So our reason for going over to Las Vegas was because my daughter was in a cheerleading competition. This is her first year doing competitive cheerleading, all-star cheerleading, and she had a competition in Las Vegas. So I knew that we were going to be staying overnight, and then we would come back the following day. So that is what we did, and I did a little recording for you guys. And honestly, my mind was, by the time I got there, my mind was so focused on all the things that she had to do, where she had to be, that there's so many things I did not record that I probably should have recorded. But I still was able to get enough footage of our drive, going through the Mojave Desert. I forgot, oh my gosh, I forgot to tape one of our spots that it's like a guaranteed thing where we're driving from California to Las Vegas, is we stop at Eddie's World on the way. It's on the 15, which is basically cutting through the Mojave Desert, and it is a gas station convenience store, but it has everything. There's like a whole beef jerky station, which I cannot believe I totally forgot to film this. I remembered when we drove off, and I was like, no, come on. So there's a whole beef jerky station. There's a toy section. There is a candy galore, right? My daughter got these. Now, I was able to film the things that we got when I remembered and I was in the car. But we got these gummy pineapples. They have gummy snakes, like a 6-foot snake that is a gummy candy. They have just all sorts of treats, different types of popcorns. They even have lollipops with scorpions in them. So they have an ice cream station. They have a restaurant in there, which every time I go, and this was me being bad because I was doing really good on my nutrition all week, I had their cheese fries, their nacho cheese fries, which I eat it every single time that I stop there. My vice. What else do they have? So they had like pizza, burgers, tacos. I even got taquitos. And it's just a great stop. It's like pretty much central point coming from where we are over to Las Vegas. And I believe they kind of built that place that way, like positioned it right at that point. So we got to see the strip. We were staying off the strip. We were staying by the convention center. And we saw the Sphere for the first time, so that was pretty cool. We actually stayed like right next to the Sphere. So I'm going to show you the video of everything that I recorded, and hopefully, because I know I'm going to have to make this trip again at least in another year, then I will do a better job at capturing pretty much everything. But I did capture some pretty cool things in there that I think you guys will enjoy. And if you hear any background noise, we have a wind advisory going on right now. It is, I think we're at 20 miles an hour. I know some areas near me is going on, like the winds are blowing at 35 miles an hour. Where I am, it is 20 to 25 miles an hour. I can hear it. I don't know if you guys can. And also, I was peeking outside my window. So I taped from my bedroom on the second floor. So I opened the blinds and I noticed the umbrella that my neighbors have is like tiptoeing onto my fence. Last time it blew over onto my yard. And we get these winds every so often. So I had to move some plants today too, because last time my tomato plant blew over and I lost a whole branch. Such is life, right? So if you hear that noise, just know that it's the wind going on. I can't help it. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will chat soon. And I'll talk to you through the video. Take care for now. So this was the start of our trip, driving through the San Bernardino Mountains that still have some snow on the very top of them. And now we have made it to the Mojave Desert, and driving through the desert, the weather was really good, and honestly, it was just a beautiful day to be on the road. There wasn't many cars, the flow of traffic was smooth. Here are my nacho cheese fries along with the 3 taquitos that I ordered. They weren't that good, but really and truly, the star of the show were these pineapple shaped and flavored gummies that my daughter got to share with her friends. I have to be honest, I kind of dug in before she even had a chance to share it with them. But they really are just the cutest little things I've seen. They really are cute. And it tastes good. Now, this was us driving again through the Mojave Desert after our Eddie's World stop. And in the past, I have seen wild donkeys out there. For whatever reason, I didn't see any this time. And now, if you look to your right, you can see the Welcome to Nevada sign. Now, you know I had to make a stop at the 7 Magic Mountains. They're so beautiful to see in person, especially being smack in the middle of the desert. You know, I have to give props to the artist that came up with this concept, and I absolutely love the colors against everything else that is just brown. So, in the past, I've been there when it was only us and one other couple, so no one was in our photos. But today was a little busier than the usual. There's a lot more tourists, but you can still get some good shots in there. Absolutely beautiful to look at, better to see in person, I promise you. If you get a chance to go to Nevada, specifically the Las Vegas area, I highly recommend stopping at 7 Magic Mountains. Now you can see we have made it onto the strip in the early evening. It is busy. There are cars and there's people, but at nighttime it tends to be a lot busier. You can see the lights. I mean, it's pretty much what I would imagine if you've never been to Las Vegas before, what you would think it would look like, right? Buildings, casinos, lights, people. And that is exactly what it is. You have the Aria Hotel right there in the background. And then you have the Sphere, the newly opened Sphere that is just jaw-dropping to see in person. Now this morning, the following morning, we made it to the strip early because we had to go charge our vehicle. So it is about 8:30 in the morning, and as you can see, there's hardly anyone on the road. Now coming up, you can see some stores on the right, Adidas, Skechers, and then you have the M&M store where you can make your own M&Ms, your custom M&Ms. There's a Coca-Cola store there. And the Hard Rock Cafe, the restaurant, along with Ross. You have the Aria Hotel on the left. My husband has stayed there before and said it's pretty good, but I am more of a fan of the Cosmopolitan and Resorts World. Now we had passed some high-end shopping areas, I think Dolce & Gabbana and Gucci. Now you're coming up to the mock Eiffel Tower on the right. That is Caesar's Palace on the left, and just before Caesar's Palace is the Bellagio Hotel. To To the left, that brown mirrored building, that is Resorts World by Hilton, a beautiful, beautiful resort. It also hosts the Conrad and the Crawfords, and I believe the Crawfords is the more expensive out of the three. Now, this is when my daughter hit the stage for her competition, and I will tell you that they got first place in their division. They also got the Showstopper Award and a half bid to the final competition. And this right here is when they're dancing to music just before judging begins. Now we're heading back home, but before we hit the highway, we were driving on this road and the sphere was directly in front of us, so you know I had to catch it one last time. It is so beautiful to see in person, and that image changes like every couple of seconds. This is our drive back home, as you can see, going through the mountains. I believe this is part of the San Bernardino Mountains. And wrapping up the end of our trip to a very busy but very exciting and fun weekend. Thank you guys for coming along with me, and I promise to take you guys on more getaways. I'll talk to you